welcome to ONSIDE Take with my merengue friends over here. The salsa man. This is Space over here. And this
Hello, everybody.
man is Space. And over here in yours truly is definitely ERok, my friends. Yes, a man. All right, well, taking away the Jamaican racism. It wasn't intended to be. I just want to let you know. Just looks worse as white guys. Okay, so we're gonna take that away. But let's get to the actual voices. My name is ERok. This is Space. And these two handsome people are here to present the news for you today. No, sorry. I'm going to wake you up. No, yeah, but for real. Thanks everyone for watching the trillions and billions of trillions of viewers. Thank you so much also for the support. I want to say for the last couple of weeks, whether we've had guests on or everyone, this show cannot go on. Well, it could, but it wouldn't be like it's fun without people that actually like us and love us and retweet us, etc. So much obliged. And that goes for both of us. I really appreciate it. So, he has his handle on his Twitter handle. I'm hoping I'm talking about his Twitter handle, and I have my Twitter handle in the comment or the description below. Live and Good, all lowercase 09. Living Good, if it makes you feel better, Living Good 09. So
Eric, don't go flying off the handles on me now. I know that just don't do
it. I'll never go flying off the handles, bro. Anyone knows this actually wasn't even a bit. This actually happened to my door. I'm just
it was definitely a bit.
He did this on purpose, but no, it was a bit. Yeah, I just think it's he just couldn't help but talk about my my handle. All right, so let's talk about my Twitter handle. All right, so I'm so new to Twitter, by the way. Everyone, if anyone can actually give me advice on how to win at Twitter, let me know, because I hated it for so much. And before I got onto BSP, I had it just to literally tell Jobs that I had a Twitter. So I don't know how to win at Twitter. So if anyone knows how to do the come up, I don't know why I did it like that, but do the come up, please. I know I need to quit while I'm behind. All right, so yeah, please let me know. Right. Any kind of comments or shoot me a DM. I'm cool, I think I'm cool. I'm cool with it. So I don't
Everyone
know.
knows
Maybe I'm not. Who knows? We'll decide. Let you decide. All right. So Space, taking the awkwardness off of myself. How are you doing today, sir?
I'm doing great. I'm living life. Me and Eric talked about it. My shoes finally came in. Got the new. You want me to pull them out again? We doing that?
Dude, okay. Whip it out, man. Whip it out.
Well, this is gonna turn into a basketball/shoe channel, even though we're mainly football. But I got the new LeBron 20s.
Give it a 360. I know, I love that. I do like that fresh smell of new sneakers. Give it a 360 view. Yeah. There you go. Ooh.
So just literally picked them up right before the show. Honestly, first opinion of it, I really like these. I think these are going to be my new favorite shoes. I have to say, if anyone's looking for an absolutely comfortable shoe to wear, the LeBron 16s and the Wolf Gray, did a whole month in Europe with them. And besides like the usual thing you'll get from walking like 15, 20 miles a day, like my feet were fine otherwise. Like I didn't start hurting until that end there. And I'm not the best in shape person, but still I thought it was really impressive that they held up and they were that comfortable.
Now, if I may ask, if it's not too private, and it doesn't have to be it doesn't have to be an exact number, just so people that do see that shoe, is there like a price range within a $50 kind of thing that maybe people can expect for it to get it?
What do you mean? Oh, you mean like what I paid
Yeah,
for
yeah,
it?
what you paid for. I don't want to say like exactly what you paid
I
for,
mean,
but
I paid just over 200. I know right now that they're out on like Nike.com. It said for a couple sizes, like the smaller sizes.
yeah.
Um, but I wouldn't recommend going to like StockX or anything. But if you went to like a Nike store that probably has it, then they might, or call in. Um, Otherwise, unfortunately, I know they went. It's been crazy to see the shoe market game for LeBron after he broke the record. A bunch of his old stuff and like all of his shoes have been in like super high demand and have been selling out, or the prices from like retro ones are skyrocketing.
No, it's wild, man, for sure. All right, and just since for the record, since we're doing this, I also got my first pair of new sneakers since my my past relationship, and I've had to wait for my stuff to get shipped over. So it is what it is. I haven't had a pair of sneakers like that since then, and
Mhm.
I want to go ahead and show y'all. This is the first like new pair that I've had in a long time. The Jordan's I don't know if you're gonna be able to see it or not. The Jordan Jumpman 2 tray basketball shoes. I don't know. I got them from Finish Line though, and here's the kicker, which is no pun intended. Here's the kicker.
You
They
said
are
Finish too?
huh?
Which one it was? Jordan Jumpman what?
The men's Jordan. Well, we'll call it Jordan. Jordan Jumpman 2 tray basketball sneakers or whatever, but it's basically the Jordan Jumpman 2 tray. That's what it's called. And
What
this
colorway?
I'm going to show you.
Oh.
I'm glad you asked. No,
Well, I
here,
didn't know. You said you didn't know if you were going to be able to show it, so I'm trying to look it
I'm
up.
hoping I can if it shows.
Oh, so you got the
Carolina blue on the bottom, but it's
yeah.
black overall, and it's got the it's the pretty much it's got a little bit of pleather on the side, obviously, but it's not too much to where you're worried about getting too scraped. And these things are really comfortable. And I'm people always complain about how Jordans aren't comfortable. I think they're very comfortable, and I worry about wearing them out. I just wear them when I have to. But they match. Well, I'm a Carolina fan. Yes,
Yeah.
yes, make fun. I'm cool with it. But you know what?
I mean, I have a pair of it's funny enough, I have a pair of Jordan. I have the Jordan 5, the Easters that came out last year. And I'm not I just haven't had a reason to wear them. I also haven't been able to find like the protective spray so they don't get scuffed or dirty.
Oh man, I see. I don't get into all that, man.
Well, it's just because like for the LeBrons I just showed, I won't do it. But for these with like the suede, they're gonna get I feel like they would get ruined so quickly.
No, and I respect it, and I understand why people do it. But it's all the same. Sorry, I got tongue tied. No, I just don't understand. I wouldn't do like the tongue protected, or what is it? The front of the foot thing. You know what I'm
Oh
saying?
yeah, no, I don't do that. I just treat them. I
No,
just treat them like a spray.
your foot has like a jock strap on, like a cup jock strap on it, and it's like, oh wow, way to make my foot feel awful. Like,
Yeah, no, I don't do that. I mean, I haven't tried the ones inside that go inside the shoe.
No, don't do it. I have.
Yeah,
Don't do it. Oh
yeah.
God, it hurts. It does. I swear. I promise you. And anyone that says otherwise is lying. They're just saying it because it's like girls with stilettos. They say, "Oh, it doesn't hurt." Yeah, right. Okay, sure, it doesn't hurt. No, it hurts. But you know what? I think giving a little wrinkle in the crease right there gives it character.
Well, no, I'm not. I don't care about the wrinkle. It's just for me getting dirty.
Avoid the scuffs. Avoid the scuffs, especially with pleather. Patent pleather. You gotta,
Yeah.
because that is hard to get off.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's a pain in the ass. All right, well, we've given you extreme fashion advice at this point. It's extremely helpful. So,
Oh, yes, it is.
Yes, fabulous. Hey, you got to do what you got to do, man. You rock your thing, man. Wear flip flops for all I care. I'm doing it right now.
literally same. Literally same. Have my major flip.
Hey, you know what? I'm wearing what are these things? What are these called? Oh, Hokas. That's right. I was going to say Hokas changed my life. They are the best slip-on flip flops you'll ever wear in your Get them. All right. I'm serious. It's like you're walking on a pillow.
Sponsor us. Sponsor us. That's a sponsorship, please.
Sponsor. Hold on. Maybe I need to show more. This is the name of the shoe. It's incredible. Hoka, sponsor me. Okay, so we are actually going to get to sports, not apparel. What were we going to talk about first? I already know the answer, but I want you to do the segue.
All right, we've talked about this and we brought it up last week. We are going to talk basketball for we're going to start like transitioning between both, and kind of depends on like the week on if it's going to be football or basketball. This week, to start off this show, we're going to be talking about the franchise tag. It just opened up on Monday. However, I mean, Eric, if you don't mind me going first, I mean, the big news that I haven't heard is no franchise tag for Lamar Jackson so far, which to me is really crazy. But at the same time, I guess they told him he could look for somewhat, or they're listening to trade offers. But it's surprising that they didn't even franchise tag him for a year, and then with the new team, he could sign an extension, or they could sign an extension after whatever they figure it out. But it's crazy that we haven't even heard news that they've tried to there's no, they've talked about it prior to this, but since the franchise tag's deadline's open, I've heard no news about what's going on in Baltimore.
It's not a coincidence. And I did a little bit more digging today, outside of just watching ESPN and the normal channel.
All right, wait, we got to give Eric a clap. He did research. Great job, Eric.
Eric read what? He can write. He can also read. It's weird. No, hey, Eric read. Hey, you know what? I'm the guy who does his homework, bro. I don't know what you're talking about, Space. I mean,
I'm just giving you a hard time, Eric. We all know you do your homework.
I know. I knew that. I was giving it right about that. I'm the one who's reading. I don't know what you're talking about. I mean, the only thing you can read is something on a cave wall, So
yeah. I have you can't see here. It's all my notes are just right here.
Yeah, I can chisel things on there for you.
Hold on, I got my. There you go.
Here, Lamar Jackson looking at so I can do a Raven sign. No, so it's I did a little bit further into it. A couple of friends that are huge Ravens fans, and they live in the Baltimore area. They don't play for the team, but they're just hearing about it. He has totally cut himself out from the world. Basically, it's like, oh, okay. You don't want to have my guaranteed money or what I'm asked for? Okay, I lost my phone. It's
kind of the same situation with Rodgers. Rodgers went on his 40 thing of darkness.
Rodgers is always like that. That's different. This is a new thing. Rodgers is just Rodgers is a human wasteland. He's just he's always just I don't know what's up with him. He's another world. We'll get into that in a second. But with Lamar, we talked about this a few weeks ago, or a couple weeks ago. I said he's not going to sign a franchise tag. He's not.
Yeah, no, I don't. I mean,
it's official, 100%. And everyone within that franchise, and everyone RG3, who is his Robert Griffith III, for whoever doesn't know that, was.
And if you don't know that, just stop watching.
No, please watch. Don't let him tell you. Watch us anyway, just at least for entertainment. No, so RG3 even said he was his backup for at least a few years, for the Baltimore Ravens, and he even said he's not going to sign anything. That's a franchise tag, and he said, and if they try to even approach him about it other than that, nope. And he's setting the precedent. And this is actually this is the bigger news. Yeah, yes, it's big for him as a player. This is where I really am so intrigued. Not just intrigued, I'm actually excited. The league has always been controlled by the fat cats.
Oh, it has. Absolutely.
It's the owners, the GMs, the executives. Ever since Deshaun Watson, everyone is so pissed at Jimmy Haslam. I think it's the guy who runs the Browns, the owner, and they're pissed at him. I mean, because he gave him fully guaranteed. Now the NBA is all about fully guaranteed, but that's the way it's been. NFL has never been like that, and now it's always kept them in charge. if Lamar Jackson or Joe Burrow or Justin Herbert,
Yep.
Justin Herbert, or we can keep going. I mean, there's
Josh Allen.
Josh Allen or Jalen Hurts.
Yep.
If it stops being an anomaly or an outlier, it becomes a trend.
Mm-hmm.
Then the NFLPA Player Association can absolutely anchor this sucker. And that, if the owners don't work with it, that's when a strike happens.
Yep.
It's like you have leverage. It's like, especially since the fact that all the top quarterbacks that just got signed this year, even though they weren't top this year, they had a losing season. And they got paid with more guaranteed money than anyone in the NFL. So this is what I'm very interested in. And I hope it is. I hope they switch the entire momentum. Because, you know what, to hell with these owners, dude. They make enough money. These guys put their
absolutely, without a doubt,
lives on the line, their livelihood on the line. I mean, Jesus.
Dude, what about I mean, it's such a good reflection in ticket prices. Like anywhere, just for a regular game, you know, you have nosebleed sections that are going for $300+ even for like the Browns or something, and it's ridiculous. You know,
exactly.
I mean, I also think a big push forward needs to be, they need to start a conversation on like a healthcare plan for athletes. Like I'm not talking about just when they're playing. I'm talking about after the fact.
I know what you mean. I know it's like UFC because UFC fighters in general aren't eligible for healthcare.
Yeah.
So they have to get straight compensation. I think you're 100% right. I think maybe if there was a universal thing, I agree.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not saying do it for like, I'm saying if you have more than like, it's like 2 to 3 years is like I would set like a 2 to 3 years you have to be in the league, unless of course like extenuating circumstances. You know, like if a situation where like Joe Theismann or the tight end for the Bears who like had like the same injury as Alex Smith, like something like that, I think a case by case basis. But I think if they set like a minimum, if you play in the league for 3 years, you will get, you know, healthcare after your career is done whenever you choose to.
I think a better, and I agree with what you're saying. I think the better method would be the longer you play, the more protected you are. No pun intended. The more protected you are by the insurance. I agree.
Yeah. No. Yeah.
So it's like it increases the more you play, and you can't differentiate between positions. But I agree. Shit, Alex Smith, holy balls, dude! That dude. His leg looks like an arm. It's creepy, and I feel for him. I do feel for him. Dude almost had to get his leg amputated, for Christ's sake.
Yeah. And other news though, I think what's really surprising, I remember seeing this from, and I'm sorry if I mispronounce her name, but Diana Rossini.
Diana Rossini.
Yeah. But apparently coming out of New York for the Giants, their priority right now is signing Daniel Jones to a long-term deal versus Saquon Barkley, who
It's not what I read. No.
This was yesterday. I can pull up the tweet.
No, you can pull it up. I saw it today though too, and I don't. It's a matter of they want to actually, and I can tell you this for a fact. They want to both of them to a long-term deal. But their priority and they have to choose, if not one to tag.
Yeah.
So if they had to choose one to tag, it would be Barkley.
Yeah.
It would be Saquon Barkley, because running backs get paid lower yearly amounts than the quarterbacks do. But at the same time, Daniel Jones just switched agents, which is not a coincidence. And he's not happy about what they was like. And you know what? What he wants probably the new average for free agent quarterbacks now is between 40 and 50 million, which is absurd. It's awesome, but it's absurd.
Mm-hmm.
But I wouldn't pay him that. He's not that yet. No, that's why I'd franchise him, and he'll never accept this. He would never accept this. Is a 2-year contract of, like just a short-term contract. But he would never.
Right. I get what you're saying.
But I mean, the league right now, and this is what I was getting so pissed off today about, and I'm serious. I was getting irked about it. Stephen A. Smith was in, Mad Dog Russo, whatever you want to. They were saying like they're just oblivious. They're like, oh, I wouldn't give Lamar Jackson fully guaranteed. I'm like, first off, you're acting like they have a choice. He has there's no choices. If he doesn't sign with the Ravens, you're telling me there's no teams that will give him a fully guaranteed contract. I don't give a rat. The Atlanta Falcons, the Carolina Panthers, and the New York Jets would sign him fully guaranteed in a fucking second.
Oh, absolutely, without a doubt.
Second.
It would be a bidding war. It would be like a last minute. You're trying to win a thing on
$300 million over 8 years or something like that, and it would be all guaranteed. It wouldn't even like you think that David Tepper was the richest owner, Carolina Panthers owner. For anyone who doesn't know, he was the richest. I don't know if he is now because of Denver's Walmart owners. But you don't think he would go out there and say, "Oh, he's worth first round picks"? And no, of course, if it kept him out of Atlanta, where we have to play them twice a year, yeah, right. We would do that 100. And also, he's blockbuster. He's going to draw people to the seats, which is even more money for the owner itself, even more.
Right.
So same with Atlanta.
Okay, so I mean, logistically, that makes a lot of sense what you said. So apparently, and I'm trying to look at where the franchise tag numbers would be.
Well, for quarterback, if I'm not mistaken, it's $45 million this year for quarterback. For running, for running back, I think it's like $30 million or something like that. Because running backs aren't as highly valued as they used to be because of their their expiration date. That's a terrible way to put it, but you know what I mean.
Yeah,
their value. Yeah. But quarterbacks are $45 million. I heard that today. 48.5-ish million
for 1 year.
For 1 year, because it has to be in the top 5. It has to be in the top 5 quarterback salaries in the league. That's why. And the top 5 quarterbacks, Deshaun Watson. Hey, again, fucked everyone all up, man. Fucked them all up.
Yeah, I mean, I'm seeing 32, just under 32 and a half, and a running back is around 10.
No. That's whatever that might be. That's what I'm saying. Like the franchise tag, you do that this year. Oh, you're right. There's a difference. There's 2 different tags.
There's the transition tag and then the franchise tag.
There's the exclusive and non-exclusive tag. The non-exclusive tag means people, and this is so freaking weird. All right, so the non-exclusive tag means you can tag him, but other teams can make a bid on him. And all they have to do is pay 2 first-round picks, and they get to make a bid on him, no matter what. So and that's the other team can match him. The non-exclusive one means you can't do it, but the price goes up to 40, 45, 47.
Because Sport Track, who is like the leader, the Spot Rack, which is like the leader for I think salary cap stuff. Yeah, the non-exclusive franchise tag for a quarterback is 32.4.
Yeah, that makes sense. Now
and then if you go down, they have Lamar with an exclusive franchise tag, which is 45.2, but they're expecting it to be lower.
Here's the thing about that, though, and this is a great example. I've been hearing today. I've been nerding out all day on this bullshit. Is Lamar Jackson, if he goes in, if they non-exclusive tag him and he is up for, he's up for the highest bidder, dude, I'm sorry, he's worth more than 2 first-round picks. And secondly, so if they exclusively franchise tag him, if they don't think that at least they get time, they can buy themselves time to work a deal. And if he still doesn't want to, Deshaun Watson got more than 2 first-round picks, way more. And you don't think he's worth more than Deshaun Watson? they're gonna definitely, at least I think so, exclusively franchise tag him. I don't see a non-exclusive where someone can just go in there and to the highest bidder, because Carolina or Atlanta or the New York Jets are going to be or the Las Vegas Raiders are going to be in that ass hard.
Yeah, bro. Everyone, if they do non-exclusive, then it's gonna be a feeding frenzy.
It won't even be close. I mean, it's going to go up to like $300 million over like I said, 8 years with all fully guaranteed. And yeah, other people can be butthurt about it. About the owners can be butthurt, but you know what? They got a quarterback. So
yeah, you have a quarterback who, with a good team, can show that he can win.
Yeah, I mean, he's an athletic quarterback. He's not just athletic; he's hardworking. You don't know how much he played like out of like pride last year, and even without that, quarterbacks are at such a premium right now. It's never been at such a premium as it is right now. Like Derek Carr would never have been worshipped. He's not worshipped, but he would never have been as coveted as he is right now. Or he wouldn't have been as coveted, I guess, the same as worship. He wouldn't have been as like, he wouldn't have so many suitors as he would right now. Aaron Rodgers, is I'm done with him. I've been saying it for weeks, months. Aaron Rodgers ain't going anywhere. He's just fucking around. He's going back to the Packers. That's it. I don't see any. I think he's just toying around, and he's going to go back to the Packers. I mean, he doesn't want to go to the AFC.
No, he doesn't.
He does not want to go to the AFC, especially the AFC East or Northeast. Is it East? Yeah, East. Doesn't want to go to the AFC East. He doesn't. No, he'll be in the same conference as no.
Yeah, I mean, so SpotRack has the base calculated based on Kyler Murray's, Josh Allen, Deshaun Watson, and then Patrick Mahomes. So their approximation is 5 years at like 225, which comes out to like 45 a year. I think a team, again, if they sign him to a non-exclusive franchise tag, it's going to be up there. It's going to be that big.
I just don't think it's applicable anymore. I don't think it's applicable because now I think he doesn't have an agent, and which I love because he doesn't have someone whispering in his ear other than people he's close with.
Right.
That's pissing a lot of people off that are executives. And I think he's just saying, no, I'm making a stand. Someone's going to pay me a fully guaranteed contract. Mm-hmm. You know what? If you don't do it, I'm not playing.
Someone else will.
I ain't stepping a damn foot on that field. And you know what? He's like, oh, you're not going to get paid. Okay. Well, guess what? I have sponsorships. I'm also really athletic. And guess what? Your whole offense is based around me. So we'll see how long you go with Tyler Huntley as your starter without trading me. Go for it. Go for it. He has all the leverage in this situation. I love it. I think it's great to hold these old ball sacks to the fire, dude. It's great.
Oh, absolutely.
It's so awesome.
Without a doubt.
I love hearing how bitter they can be. Like, okay, fine. You enjoy that. Especially when Joe Burrow gets, good God, Joe Burrow's contract is going to be obscene.
If Joe Burrow and Jalen Hurts go to the Super Bowl next year, both their contracts are going to be insane.
Joe Burrow is already going to be obscene. He's going to have like an 8-year or a 10-year contract, like a Patrick Mahomes contract.
When is Burrow's contract up? Is it this year or next year?
Wow. Yeah, it's done. His rookie contract's done.
Right now or this upcoming year?
Him and Herbert's are done right now.
After this year?
No, this year they're done. It's expired. They have to get signed now, which they're going to get. They're done. They got drafted the same year, and they were when you're a first rounder, you get 2 years of your rookie contract. You're a second rounder, you get 3 years.
Yeah, but I thought the whole point of the rookie contract was a 4-year deal, and then at the 5th year you can choose a 5th-year option. Or
you can, but here's an even bigger thing though. With quarterbacks, the price of a quarterback is not going to go anywhere but up. So if you don't sign them now, And by the way, what's their name? The Ravens are learning this lesson all too well.
Yeah.
They had signed him before Deshaun Watson, like a year. They had a chance to sign him before Deshaun Watson got his deal. They had done that, there wouldn't be a talk of fully guaranteed.
Mm-hmm.
You got to sign your quarterbacks now. Like, get their ass in line, like, or set up, not in line. That sounded wrong, but get their ass squared away immediately. Quarterbacks are never going to get cheaper.
Yeah.
Not a chance. You can get lucky with running backs, yes. Receivers, sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
You looking it up right now?
Yeah. So
look at the. Here's a better one. Look at a line graph of how the trend of quarterback average price has gone up.
no, I know it's ridiculous. So yeah, so it's his. No, so this year, so after this year, this is his last year of his rookie deal.
They're going to sign him this offseason. I guarantee it.
Oh no, I guarantee you before the season he'll sign an extension or during training camp. Or what they might do is be like, okay, here's what we're gonna do because what is I don't know what their cap hits at right now.
Well, they're going to wait. Well, everyone is waiting. It's all predicated on Lamar Jackson right now. Even though the Ravens are going to saying, like, I heard today they're going to wait it out. I'm like, to see what the other two do. I'm like, no. He's not going to do that. He's going to say, like, yep, I need to get in. You already put a new offensive coordinator in our system. I have to be there to learn it. And so does everyone else to be around me. And if I go to another team, they're going to have to be used to me, and I'm going to have to be used to it. And I'll tell you what, if you go ahead and franchise tag me, I ain't setting a single foot on a blade of grass. Not a fucking one. Nope.
I can see a similar situation to what happened with Le'Veon Bell in his last year with the Steelers.
Something similar, yeah.
Well, the only problem is they can't sign the extension this year unless they restructure a bunch of contracts because they don't have the cap space to pay him.
That's my point, and that's why I'm like he has.
Well, actually, hold on a second. No, this is for this year. So if they did, so his extension wouldn't go in until the new year started this time next year.
He has them by the nards, though. I mean, it's like
absolutely. But again, they're going to pay him. They're not going to pay him,
which is incredibly awesome. I love it. I love it. It's great. It's like, you know what? You do you, man. You get yours, bro. Honestly, do it. Get yours. Lamar, you ain't listening to me, but if you are, get yours. Don't take no for an answer. I don't give a rat's ass if anyone's a Ravens fan. You know what? If you're a Ravens fan, tell them to pay that man.
Yeah, dude. You guys honestly need to pay that man.
That offense is entirely based upon him. I mean, Jesus. He was like, oh, he didn't finish the last 2 years. Okay, well, all right. We'll see how long did it take y'all to find a elite quarterback who was an MVP? Oh, wait, never. That's right. Okay.
Yeah. No, so it's not coming up, but I think so they might. So yeah, so they could sign it. It was just be next year. They might be over the cap a little bit, but they'll probably cut some no names and stuff that.
Lamar, gosh. Oh well.
No, I was talking about Burrow. Burrow.
Well, that's getting taken care of this offseason. I guarantee
the same thing with Herbert. I don't understand why they haven't signed extensions yet. I mean, I know why the players haven't, but I'm wondering why.
They're both the same reason, just for opposite purposes. Yeah. They want to see what the market's going to be.
Yeah.
But
I'm surprised we haven't even heard that like they've gotten offers. That's the other thing. Like we haven't heard. I haven't heard anything or seen anything that's saying, hey, the Bengals are offering Burrow or the Chargers are offering Herbert this contract. However, they have yet to respond or they're not responding yet until Lamar Jackson. Again, it's just weird that we haven't heard any news that.
It's also mainly because Lamar doesn't have an agent. That's the main thing. He can pick and choose where he has discretion on what he wants to leak.
Yeah.
So the only people that leak anything is the team. And that makes it a one-sided thing. So, and he can do whatever he wants to do. And social media is a bitch. So, I mean, either way. Well, we'll see how this goes. I don't think it's gonna get resolved anytime.
Oh, I don't think so. I don't think it will. I don't think it is going to get resolved until probably the draft or something.
Yeah, no, they got 2 weeks.
Oh, they do.
They got 2 weeks. Once the franchise tag timeline is 2 weeks, and then if they haven't signed him or he hasn't, if he refuses it, yeah, he's up for free agency. So they either have to franchise tag him or not, but they're going to obviously going to do it. It's just a matter of which franchise tag he takes and or they put on him. But you know what? It don't matter because he ain't going to take it. Yeah. And you know what? I don't blame him. I'd head off to Cabo, or I wouldn't head to Cabo. Someone else said that, but I was like, I'd head off to Montego Bay and I'd be kicking it, man, drinking like Mai Tais. All right, I ain't sweating that nonsense. I got enough money right now. Under Armour is giving him a lot of money. We don't need that nonsense. All right, well, let's move on here, and we're going to move on to questions. Questions for hosts. Hazarding a question for hosts. That was a random one. I just came up with that in the last minute. But I'm trying it out. You know. Mm-hmm. All right. Well, today, obviously, we are signifying the change.
Mm-hmm. Like a beautiful caterpillar transforming into a butterfly.
Yeah, it's like a beautiful tapestry where you see the beautiful sunset colors to the daylight colors. And what we're doing is we're moving from football to basketball. So what I would like to ask, are you ready?
Yes, I am.
Are you sure?
No, I'm not sure, but okay.
Are you sure? Sure. No. All right. So it's actually isn't really that bad of a question. Just a matter of if you actually
watch basketball.
Well, it's a little older. It's not old, but it's a little older.
Okay.
All right. Who was? I just wanted to keep you thinking. Who was in 1992?
Okay.
Michael Jordan played a team, and on that team, their leading scorer and superstar had also been in a slam dunk contest along Michael Jordan at one point. Who was this superstar player's name?
So
92. So this guy was his equivalent. This was his, opposition. Same position, but they played off against each other. I can't tell you the team because I would give it away. But 1992. 1992 season. Not 1992, 1992 season. Excuse me. So technically this would have been 1993.
Okay.
To be fair, this would have been the second Bulls championship run.
So it's not the 92-93, it's the 93 season?
It's the 92-93 season. The first season they won was 91-92.
Right.
That's when they beat Magic Johnson.
Right.
Okay, so this is that. And this was his rival, who also happened to be in an NBA dunk contest and win that dunk contest. But he didn't win it when he was in it. He didn't win it when he was in it with Michael Jordan. He was in there several times. But that's what I'm saying. But he was a previous dunk contest winner.
So I want to say it seemed obvious to me. Did they face off against them in the playoffs?
Is that a question? I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Wait, what? Did he face? Yeah, in the championship. I said that. in the finals. Yeah, they faced each other in the finals. 92-93. No cheating either. I'm watching your fingers and eyes.
I know who I want to say, but I forget if he was on that team or not. So you say, okay, so I'm thinking my initial guess was that it was, I want to say, I'm forgetting if it wasn't Wilkins. So you say he did win a dunk contest, this not when he faced up against Jordan.
Right.
And you saying they played the same position?
Yes.
I really want. I'm gonna say it because I think I'm gonna say Clyde Drexler.
You're right.
Oh,
you got it. You got it. Can you tell me what team you played for extra points?
oh yeah, they played against Portland that year.
There you go. You got it. Nice.
I knew that much. I just forgot if it was. I don't know. I was like, was it Clyde?
No, you got it. That was good. No, you did a good job with that because Dominique never made it to a finals.
Yeah, that's what I'm like. I'm like, Dominique never made it.
Mm-hmm.
But I forgot if he was. I also just recently watched rewatched The Last Dance. So
you cheating bastard! That's
hey, you didn't know that though. I didn't actually pull it up. I was
no, it's not cheating. I just saying, oh, you bastard.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, hey, what's Michael's MJ's favorite line? Like, I took that personally. You got it though. No, you got it. Much respect, man. That was good. Yeah, I didn't help you. You did a great job.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
All right. Hey, how old was it? No, I'm kidding. On what birth date? How long?
What was his exact birthday and time?
What was his waistline size? Okay.
That's just getting creepy.
What size did he wear? What kind of underwear? No, all right, we're good.
Jeez, whoa, pause. Hold on.
He didn't wear any. No, okay.
Ew.
I don't know. All right, we're good. Let's move on. Oh, Jake's disappeared. All right.
No, I'm here.
All right. Much props.
I think we were gonna.
No, I know what we're gonna do. I got you.
Okay.
All right. Well, it depends. Do you want to start with the basketball, or do you want to start with the draft?
Ooh, I think basketball and then draft.
All right. And for anyone watching, you'll know what we're talking about in a second, or in the near future. All right. Well, I'll tell you what. Space. Why don't you introduce for us?
So we are. I mean, there's no basketball other than college right now. They start back up tomorrow, right, Eric? Thursday.
College or basketball or
NBA?
NBA starts on Friday.
Oh, it starts on Friday. But we had an exciting All-Star game weekend this week. I think I'm gonna start by. I unfortunately did not watch the 3-point contest, so I can't speak on it. Even though I was the one who said last week it was a must watch. Shame on you, Jacob. I know. But I think what really impressed me was Mac McClung in the dunk contest. I mean, we had predicted that, and Brian, if you're watching, I know that he sort of also predicted it, but was like, I don't want to go with what we were saying.
No, I called both of them first off. I called Lillard and McClung. Get the hell out! And let's take that off of it. To hell with the All-Star thing. That's not what we're doing. Get out of here, bro. Get out of here, Space.
Wow. Okay.
No, I say you're disregarding what we talked about. No. I think the trade. And with the trades and the expectations for the second half. Sorry, we can talk about the All-Star as well too. But I think we can. I'm sorry. I was just wanting to dog you real quick. That's all. Get your self-esteem up. That's what I was trying to do. No, but I think it's really important to think about where the teams stand right now. I know that the trades that happen. I think that's what we should address if that's a I think that's a good thing with that. Like the Celtics in your situation are in a good spot. They didn't really have to do that much when it
Yeah,
comes
no.
to
I mean,
transactions.
I could see them buy. I know there's a couple players that were bought out that are potentials, but they haven't yet signed technically. So I'm hoping by like Monday next week, there's some news on that. I mean, I don't think realistically, I don't think that there's like anything we desperately need other than to just stay healthy and continue playing good fundamental basketball. But for the Celtics, I mean, I said
I would disagree in only the slightest way because I think the Celtics are by nature or by roster the best team in the East. I think they are. I think they're super talented and they're for the most part young.
yeah,
I think their lack of depth in the front court is really an issue.
yeah,
Robert Williams is, Al Horford. He's a million years old. Dude's like I was watching him in college when I was like 12.
dude. Hey, all I have to say is, dude put up with Giannis last year in the playoffs. He's like, okay, you want to try to posterize me? Fine, I'll turn this on, and then just was dominant in that series after that.
And good for him. I'm not saying it's a bad thing. You
Yeah,
know what?
but he is really old.
You know what his biggest thing was with that? He played from outside in.
Yeah,
He went perimeter to interior. He
Mhm.
didn't post him up because there's never a chance.
Yeah. There's no one in the NBA that can post up. To be honest.
No. So he played it a little differently, and they did a lot more cuts in the backcourt. So, but you're right. You're right. Dude, Horford is still the ageless wonder at the moment,
Yeah.
which is incredible to me. I watched this team, like I said, what was it, 03 with him, Joakim Noah, Corey Brewer, and Humphrey. No one knows who Humphrey is. One of those white guys who just shoots a lot of threes. So I mean, it's not racist. It's just absolutely true. Plus, I'm white. I mean, it's a white guy who shoots a lot of threes. I mean, let's be honest. So
I still can't believe he was the number 3 overall pick, though. Al Horford was.
Oh, Horford. Oh, no, he was okay. No, stop it. No, stop it.
No, I mean, I can definitely see him being a top 10 that year for 07, but when I looked at it and saw he was number 3, I'm like, wow.
Because he's close to 7 feet, and everyone, like I've said, actually, maybe you weren't maybe this was on the Cut the Nets thing a couple days ago. Maybe that was what it was. I said, like, people are always grasping for any kind of person that's 7 feet. I'm like, all right, can't you just accept the fact it's not the same game? People are still like, it's so funny. Giannis has gone from 6'9" when he got in the league to now every time we talk, he's a 7 foot forward. I'm like, no, he's not. Hell out of here. What, because he's gotten more girth, he gets taller? No, he doesn't get taller. Get the hell out of here. No, he's still 6'9", 6'10" in shoes.
He's nearing it though.
No, I mean he plays like a 7-footer, and Kevin Durant is 6'10". And all of a sudden we're all calling him 7'1", 7 foot. I'm like, no, he's not. Stop doing this nonsense. This is ridiculous. Just call him what he is. Who cares how tall he is?
Yeah.
He plays like a badass. He plays like a beast. Who gives a shit if he's 7 foot? I don't care. This isn't like the 1980s. So when we find like Victor I mean, it's like, he's like, I don't know his name. Ambanyambuga. I don't know. I'm calling him Victor. You know what? I've made a pact to myself. It's Victor O. All right, so I'm calling him Victor O. Victor O is hopefully going to be a Hornet. Secondly, they said, oh, he's just gotten to 7'5". I don't care. He can be 7'1", 7'2", 7'3". What is it with the height thing? I mean, Giannis is 6 whatever or 7 feet in certain cases. No, he's 6'9". But he plays like a 6. He plays like a 7'8" guy. He's just like,
yeah.
He's like, it's to hell with that nonsense. So the reason where I'm getting it with this is the Celtics' weakness would be where the Bucks are strongest. which is Giannis, obviously, because now they have Jay Crowder and Chris Middleton if they're on the court, which is a big if. So, but if the same trend happens, the Boston Celtics are the best team in the NBA.
See, I get what you're saying, but at the same time, and I know we lost right before the All-Star break to them, but we lost to them by like 6.
No, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about just in general. I'm talking about
I know, but I'm bringing that up. Like, I get what you're saying, and I agree there are some the front court definitely has some holes, but
the front court has a lot of problems. They have a lot of problems. Yeah. Like, their biggest thing.
You know, Luke Corneau is going to be the best center in like 5 years. Don't sleep on him.
I'm not sleeping on him. I'm just saying, like, and it comes. Okay, fine. See if he.
I was being funny. Luke Corneau is not going to be a top 5 center.
No, okay. Oh, okay. Sorry, I missed. I thought you were being serious. I thought you were totally being serious.
No, not at all.
I was like, all right, guys. Get that nonsense out of here. Yo, Al Horford would at this point get schooled by Giannis since he's gotten an outside game better and better every year. And even if he didn't have to worry about it, now they got a better defensive game with having Portis, assuming he's not Portis. Portis, yes, but Crowder, assuming he's healthy, hopefully for them.
Ooh.
And Crowder and Middleton, assuming they're healthy. Oh. When Middleton's on the court, their team is totally different.
Hey, ERok. Breaking news. KD is making his return next Wednesday against the Hornets.
Cool.
No, but aren't you going to go to the game?
I don't know.
No.
I said, I don't know. Maybe when I get money.
Okay.
All right, I'll tell you what, Randy, if you pay for my ticket, I will go to the game.
He will personally cover the game if you go.
Yeah. Randy from Back Sports Page, if you cover my ticket, I will be at that game. There you go. It's like, notice how he planned his return against us.
Yeah.
Pussy. I know. Sorry. My bad. Damn it. Sorry. Pardon my French. I really apologize. Hey, pussy. All right. Well, you know what? I still don't think they're the best in the West. I don't give a fuck.
Oh, the Suns?
I don't
on paper they are the best in the West.
They have no bench.
Yeah.
They gave away their entire bench.
Yeah, you had to give up something, but like they gave up, in my opinion, way too much for KD.
They gave up everything. They have no bench at all.
Dude, it's gonna be funny if the Suns end up like barely making the playoffs, but the Nets actually make the playoffs.
No. I bet they make the playoffs in the 3rd seed. This is my prediction right now. The Suns. They'll be in the 3rd seed. They're gonna lose in the 2nd round. And it's gonna be a 5-game series. And you know why? Because they have no chemistry and they have no bench whatsoever. Right. And KD is probably going to hurt his ankle or something like that. And Chris Paul just shrinks.
Yeah.
He's shrinking. And he's, by the way, he's from, ladies and gentlemen, he's from where I'm from. Mm-hmm. He's from Winston-Salem, North Carolina. I'm saying he is going to shrink the same way he does. And Devin Booker is going to shrink as well. No. They lost Mikal Bridges, who is their biggest big game like defender. Yep. Everyone else, they're soft as cookie dough, bro. They have nothing. They got nothing, dude. Yeah, I don't care.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
You know what I mean? It's like Kevin Durant is their biggest asset, and he's the man. I love Kevin Durant, but there's no. They have no bench. Tell me one person off their bench.
I can't. I'm not a Suns fan.
Exactly. Cam Johnson's gone. Mikal Bridges is gone.
Yeah.
I can't even think of anyone after that that's there.
Yeah.
That team. This reeks of Nets all over again. It's literally.
Randy, don't mind ERok. He doesn't mean that.
What?
I said, Randy, don't mind him. He doesn't mean it.
Oh, no, I'm saying, hey, Randy, I'm serious. This reeks of Brooklyn Nets all over again.
It really does.
No, it's like,
hey, I have to say we benefited from that when we gave them KG and Paul Pierce, and I forget who else we gave them for 3 first round picks, which turned into Smart, Brown, and Tatum. So I'll take that.
You know what? Maybe this would make Randy feel better. Randy, I'll tell you what. I'm predicting this right now as well. Another prediction. This in 2 years is not going to be the exact same as the current Brooklyn Nets situation, but it's going to be very similar.
Yeah.
Very similar. They ain't going to have a single ring to their finger.
Yep.
They ain't going to have a single one. And I'll tell you why. You know why? The Warriors are going to beat them in the quarterfinals of the conference this year. And I'm telling you, it's going to piss everyone off. Not me. I think it's going to be funny. But no offense. I'm just saying it's going to be funny. But it's like,
dude, you never know. The Warriors could miss the playoffs.
Okay.
That's my bold prediction. Warriors miss the playoffs.
Oh, yeah? Yeah?
You heard it here first. I think there is a potential for them to miss the playoffs.
There's a potential for everyone in the West to miss the playoffs. They're all like 3 games apart from each other.
Yeah.
But the Steph Curry's about to come back.
Yeah.
And they just got Gary Payton II back for the playoffs at some point. And Klay Thompson is averaging just as much as he did when he got injured the original nasty time. And no. The Warriors are going to be just fine. I'm not worried about the Warriors. They're going to be fine. Plus, who do you trust more in the playoffs in the West than the Warriors? Who do you trust the most?
I don't trust anyone.
No, but who would you trust out of past history, or out of history? Who would you trust the most? Be honest.
The Warriors. Yeah.
You're not going to bet against Steph Curry.
Yeah, that's true.
He is a legend in playoff play. It's just so. I mean, I don't disagree. I think you're right. If we're looking at it totally objective, Denver is the best team in the West by far.
Yeah. I don't know. I think Jaw's comment spoke to them, like on that mentality.
Oh, Jaw's fucking up. Jaw's fucking up, dude. And no, he's not just fucking up. The entire Grizzlies are fucking up.
Yeah.
You see their amount.
They're only 5 games back, so I mean, there's.
No, but you seen their turnover to score ratio recently?
Oh yeah, I know.
It's freaking wild, dude.
It is. It's really bad.
And I think it had to do with a lot of Steven Adams going out because he just can't stay on the court either. And it's just they have a front court problem. It's bad.
They do. Yeah. But okay, we've kind of talked a lot about the NBA, the trades and whatnot. And we'll get a little bit more into that Friday when we have games coming back on. However, we're doing our favorite top segment. Eric, do you want to kick it off or?
It's our favorite. Oh, it's just all of them are my favorite. I have no favorite kids. I don't know what you're talking about. All right. Well, it's the top four. There you go. Top 5. But it's a little different this year. This day.
This time,
I'll give it to space.
Yep. So we kind of came up with this idea right before the show to kind of make things unique and kind of symbolize, kind of christen our transition to talking basketball. So me and Eric are going to do a draft format based on a coin flip, which I'll have. If it can focus a little bit.
Yeah, he's going to lose, by the way. I'm just saying. He's going to lose.
We're going to do a coin flip to see who drafts first, and we're going to draft our all-time starting 5.
Don't you have a regular coin?
I do, but I don't feel like getting up to go get it. All right. So Eric, since I want you to go ahead and call it in the air. So 3, 2, 1. We're gonna.
Tails never fails. Tails never fails. Tails never fails.
Oh God, I hate this.
I can't see it. It's just a big.
Oh, I know. Oh.
I don't even know what that says.
It is tails.
Damn!
So Eric will go first, and again, as I said, we're drafting our all-time starting 5. So Eric's gonna choose first, then I'm gonna choose 1, 2, and 3, and then Eric's gonna choose 3 and 4, and so on and so forth.
Oh, we're doing a snake kind of thing here.
Yeah, I mean that's how you draft.
I get 1, then you get 2 and 3,
and then you get 3 and 4, and I get 5 and 6.
I get 1, you get 2, I get 3 and 4. You get. Wait, what?
No. So actually, let's just do 1 and 1. We'll just do 1 and 1.
I was thinking, yeah. Why the hell? What the hell?
Fine, Eric, just go first. Who's the first overall pick?
I'll let you pick it for me because you know who I'm going to pick.
No, I'm not going to pick it for you. I want you to know no. I want you to pick.
His Royal Airness. Number 1.
LeBron James. Eric?
I don't have to answer that. You know who I'm talking about.
Yeah, but where is he playing, though?
Michael Jordan.
Oh, his airness. Okay. So you're going to have him play where are you going to have him play, though?
2.
Okay. Well, no shocker. I'm going to go with a big man and the greatest center to ever play the game, most dominant big man in the early 2000s. I'm going with Shaq, baby, at the 5.
Your first pick. Wow.
My first pick will always be Shaq if it's on the table. I will never turn down. 2000 Shaq was so dominant. You can't tell me otherwise.
Thank God you're not my GM. No, he's great. I love Shaq. Shaq's incredible. But I mean, like, geez.
Well, there's only 2 of us. It's a lot harder if there's like 4 or 5 of us.
What? That makes it easier, actually. What are you talking about? All right. Well, if I'm going to do. I was expecting you to take someone totally different. I'll do Magic Johnson at the 1.
Okay. That was going to be my
No. Retract it. You can have Magic Johnson. Steph Curry at the 1.
Okay. I'm not going to go Magic Johnson. I'm going to go the second most dominant big man in NBA history. Yep, at the 4.
That's cute because I'm going to have Bill Russell at the 4.
Okay, there we go. Okay, so Bill Russell's your third pick?
Yep.
All right, I'm taking KD at the 3, baby.
Good.
Give me Kevin Durant.
Good. Because LeBron James is going to be my 3.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right, that's fine. My team is just absolutely incredible right now. And there's still a lot of great centers left, so I already know who my center is going to be.
Mm-hmm.
Thank God you're not my GM. By the way, I want everyone to notice he's researching. I'm not. I'm
not researching. I literally just said those names off the top of my head.
No, I said he hear him clicking. It's like, I know this off the top of my head. I don't even have to think. I know this shit.
Well, I'm checking to see if my next player actually played that position, and he didn't, so I can't take him.
You don't have to have this. What? You don't have to have it as your position. Since when did that happen?
Oh, well, I thought he had to have played the position. That's what I was going with.
Well, Bill Russell didn't play 4, so technically I did not pick my position.
Okay. All right, fine. Just go. What's your 4th pick?
No, I can change it.
No, I thought.
No, I can change it. All right, that's fine. All right, I'll change. All right, this will give you time to look what you're doing.
No, I have. No, keep it. That's fine. Keep it that way. Just keep it. What's your 4th pick?
I already. You said
no.
Keep it. I already did.
You said keep it. I put. So it's my 4th pick now?
Yeah, I said. You said just to. I don't know what you want. What do you want me to do?
I'm gonna have Magic at the 1.
Okay.
So we each have 1 pick left. Who do you have left?
Hakeem Olajuwon.
Okay, Hakeem. Okay.
He's a 5.
All right, and then my two is going to be Ray Allen.
Wow, that was a real close contest.
What?
Are you kidding me?
Oh my God. There is no way. You're kidding me, right? All in their primes? I mean, you do have the greatest shooter of all time, but like, and you
The
have
greatest
MJ
shooter.
and
I have the
LeBron.
best players of all. I have the two best.
I also forgot. I can't believe I forgot him. I'm gonna change my last. I'm gonna put
You got Larry Bird, for Christ's sake.
I didn't. You notice how neither one of us chose Kobe.
I did, but I had to choose between him and LeBron, and also I had to choose between him and Jordan, and I'll always take Jordan. Rest his soul, Kobe Bryant. But I'll always take Kobe. LeBron.
I don't know. I still think my team can hold their own against yours. Okay, we'll put it here first. So I'll run through my team. Eric will run through his.
Please.
We'll find out who people think have the better team. So I have Shaq, Kareem, KD, Larry Bird, and Magic Johnson.
When did Larry Bird get in there?
I have Larry Bird as my shooting guard.
When did you pick him?
I picked him as my last.
I gave you that. I didn't know that. All right, whatever. Even if you have Larry Bird, I'm fine with that. That is totally cool. My team would mollywop the shit.
No, they would not mollywop because you have to go through Kareem and Shaq, both in their prime.
Oh God!
You might have the advantage. You definitely have the advantage outside shooting, but
not
if
my team never misses shots.
LeBron's missing shots. LeBron versus KD.
No,
I mean, I'll take LeBron.
LeBron will take it to the hole and he'll cram it. So would Jordan. And if it came to that, Curry could drain threes from everywhere across the floor. Hakeem is arguably the best center in history, arguably. And what was my four? It was
I had Kareem. What are you talking about?
I said Hakeem.
Oh, Hakeem.
And who was my four? It was
Bill Russell.
Bill Russell, the guy who won 11 championships. Yeah, you're right. My bad. You're right. You guys would.
I didn't say we'd win. I said we have a chance, though.
You actually didn't say. You said you'd. Okay.
Eric, I can't see your face. Your knee's in the way, bud.
Yeah, because I'm trying to block you because it's ridiculous. This is absolutely ridiculous.
All right, so now we're headed on to kind of wrapping this up. And I have to give Eric my trivia question. So, Eric, in 2019, this player passed MJ for the oldest player ever to score.
I'm still laughing at your team. It's like, oh, you didn't do it. I'm like, dude, for real?
This player passed Michael Jordan as the oldest to ever score 50 points in a game. Who was it?
In what year? I'm sorry.
2019. It was the 2018-2019 season.
This card.
Nope.
Really? Oh, okay.
Jamal Crawford, 51 points.
The sixth man of the year champion ever time. Yeah.
It was in the season finale versus the Dallas Mavericks and Phoenix Suns. They lost the Phoenix Suns, but Jamal Crawford still was an animal.
I wouldn't have gotten that. I thought Vince Carter, sure enough, for the Memphis Grizzlies would have gotten that.
No.
Oh, I was wrong.
Oh.
No. Well, you can make fun of me. It's fine. At least my team.
You're good.
At least my team was like not.
So Eric, we kind of what was your top moment from that we in the last couple of days?
Man, my team being better than yours, that's for damn sure. It's like your team being a bunch of dog shit.
Okay, you can't say that.
You're right.
You can say it's bad objectively.
Fine. Your team being dog shit compared to mine. That's the top thing. There we go. Like,
okay, you just saying like it. You
two best players in NBA history, and then like arguably it doesn't matter. So what was my favorite thing? All right, Space, chill. All right, I couldn't help it as fuck with you a little bit. Honestly, it was just Matt McGloin was really cool to see. I'm not going to go as far to say he saved the dunk contest. No, but he made it very, very entertaining, and especially to be more specific, the jumping over the 7'4" barrier of two people, tapping, reversing. I thought that was an incredible dunk. That's where I'll go.
It was. Okay. Mine, and I'm going to be a hometown favorite here. Jason Tatum, absolutely doing what Tatum does best and becoming the new record holder in the All-Star game. But he also became the first player to score 50 points in an All-Star game, in a postseason game, and a regular season game. So
no, yeah, that was pretty awesome. That was really cool. No, and I have nothing but love for Jason Tatum, man.
But also, hint, hint, the last two winners of the All-Star game MVP went on to win the finals.
Oh, did not know that.
Yep. 2021, Giannis won MVP, then went on to win finals MVP. Steph did in 2022, winning the MVP of the All-Star game and finals MVP. So, if it goes 3 in a row, man, it might be a new thing. The All-Star game MVP wins finals MVP. So,
hey, I wouldn't put it past him. I mean, Boston's good. They're a good team, man.
He's got to fix those woes in the playoffs of kind of disappearing in big games.
I still have, depending on availability, I still have Milwaukee, but that's a punt. No, but that is dependent on availability.
Okay.
Without the people that are in question, usually I'd have Boston, 100%. I think they're, but also Smart hasn't been around either, so we'll see.
Yeah, but if they get healthy, I mean, it's gonna be
dude, that'd be an intent. I think the winner for the league is going to come out of the East. I think it's either going to be Milwaukee or Boston. I have no doubt in my head that's what's going to be, but that's just my belief again.
Yeah, I can see that.
I think it's either going to be because I think it's going to be nitty gritty. It's either going to be nitty gritty with the Bucks, or it's going to be finesse with the Celtics. I think it's going to be like that. But yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. Well, guys, I want to say this, and I'll let Eric kind of do it because he does it best. Thank you everyone for listening and watching. We appreciate you. To the millions, the billions watching at home, absolutely love you all. Really appreciate you. If you have anything you guys want to see us talk about more, feel free to comment. Feel free to at me, which my Twitter handle is right here. Or you can do Eric's, which he'll tell you in a second. But yeah, thank you guys so much. Thank you, Randy, for giving us a platform we can do this on. And ERok, take it away.
Because if you smell what the ERok is cooking, so for real. So, but for real, my handle is last name, live and good, all lowercase, 09. That's my Twitter. Instagram. You know what? I'm not going further than that. Y'all just do what you got to do. I'm tired. But I will say BSP Back Sports page. Shout out to Randy. And shout out to my editors, Rob, and shout out to my other dog, Mason. Thank you all so much. Really appreciate y'all tuning in. Whoever does, the millions and trillions of people that are on this podcast. And I want to give a massive shout out to my homeboy Space, as always, my co-host, my humble friend, and a very, very handsome man, if I should say so myself.
Oh, thank you, Eric. Eric, you do me too kind. You're also a very handsome gentleman.
I try. That's why. That's what I do the money for. All right. Well, everyone, I hope you have a great night. And as always, stay safe, stay real, and stay beautiful.
Stay classy, San Diego.
Go F yourself, San Diego. No, stay classy. Oh, let me get the maracas. Come on, real quick. Love everyone. All right, everyone, for real, stay healthy, be safe, wash your hands, don't be stupid.
Yes.
All right.